Hey, everybody. Sorry for the delay. We're here, short notice, talking Giants football, talking NFL news, and talking other sports as well. Taj, what's good, my guy?
What's good, Joe? What's good, everybody in the chat? How y'all doing, man?
Right. So, little training camp news today. Jeffrey, how it be, man? How's it be? Little Barkley video came out. Little Danny Dimes video came out. Um, Yeah, kind of exciting. Danny looked good. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, you see Daniel Jones. You see Daniel Jones moving in the pocket, working with the quarterback coach,
Right,
working on his pocket movement, sensing pressure and stuff.
Jeffrey, man. If you want to come on and powwow for a little bit, I sent you the link.
Yeah, man.
Anybody? Oh, oh, my internet is
Yeah.
horrific right now. Rick, I'd tell you, but then I'd have to shoot you. Tell you what's up, Taj.
What's good,
So,
Rick?
what do you think, Taj? You're the one on the throwing motion. How did DJ look today?
Hey, man, DJ looked pretty good out there, man. He looked pretty good.
Jeffrey.
Hola, mi
Yeah, he
amigo.
threw pretty well. What up, Jeff? Yeah, DJ threw. He was looking good out there, man. I mean, not much to say, man. He just looked good out there. Uh, I did see him work with his quarterback coach. Uh, and basically just him like moving around like the pocket and stuff, just basically sensing pressure, just working on that.
Right.
And I just to also buy some time just to make plays like
Oh,
even outside the pocket. And
I agree, Rick. That's you know what I said. Hell with it. I'm
yeah,
gonna go live here and what the hell? Chop it up for a little bit. Let's talk about some different stuff. Football's
I,
football. There's more to it than just draft.
I mean, I did see some of DJ's throws that he was making. He does looks like he's more mobile. He is getting the ball out a lot quicker. His footwork does look a lot better. Barkley looks more
making his zips
spry
out
out
there.
there.
DJ making
Galladay's looking good. And
Well, let's talk about this, Jeffrey.
mhm.
I heard Daniel Jones carved up the defense today, was making some pretty good throws. Now, does the defense suck, or does Daniel Jones maybe have some talent?
nah we nah we
Well,
not
well,
we not gonna do no narratives out here. We
No
we not gonna do
narratives?
that. We not
Oh,
gonna
man.
we not gonna do no narratives.
Well,
I'm not.
Nothing.
If I whatever we
None.
say, I mean, you try to give any praise to Daniel Jones. I mean, some people are going to be like, "Well, what are you talking about?
yeah,
There's nobody coming at him. Nobody's
no.
I don't
trying
want
to
to
take
hear
him
it.
out.
Oh,
He's throwing to guys that are just running little hitches. Nobody's really playing
Rattler.
press defense or anything.
I don't want to
I
hear
don't
none
know.
of these narratives, man.
You know it's coming. Narratives are coming, but I mean, I love the optimism. Everybody like that's coming out already. It looks good right now, but I mean, I'm just staying guarded because it looks good right now, but it's the health that just continues to scare me with these guys, and I just don't know. It's very hard for me to trust these guys to stay healthy. Plus, it does look really good. Things definitely feel a lot more loose and more positive and optimistic right now. It's just when the season starts, it's going to take time for this new all line to gel. It's going to take however many games to get the O-line to gel. It's going to take Daniel Jones and these offensive players to learn the new scheme that Dable and Kafka are going to be throwing out there during the beginning of the season. It could take even up to half the season for them to understand that. And I mean, it's just about these guys just going out there and just staying healthy and staying on the field. So that's just the
Right.
three things that just come at me right now when it comes to this team. While it does feel really
Oh.
good and the positivity is there, it's just
Raphael?
those are the things that scare me. It's the health mainly. The health is going to be that thing that's going to be the number one driving factor if this offense can really
here,
thrive.
okay. You know, we say Barkley has fluke injuries.
Mhm.
So by saying stay
Last year
healthy,
was.
I mean, is it flukes or is Barkley that injury prone? I guess, and because it seems like bad things constantly happen to him, it's like you feel sorry for the guy.
I do. I mean, I
You
feel
know,
horrible for Barkley.
I do too. I feel horrible for a lot of good guys that were on this
I
team last
feel
year.
horrible for Shepard too, and I feel
Uh,
horrible for Tony. All these guys that just they have talent. It's just their bodies just can't hold up to the
yeah,
contact, or they can't stay on the field. It sucks, but
y-
reality of the
yeah.
NFL.
I mean, look, I get it. And we always say injuries are a part of the game. They're
Yeah,
going
it
to
is.
happen.
It's
Yeah,
You
you're
gonna
know,
right.
happen no matter what. Like,
you can only take so many preventative steps. I mean, sometimes it's just that guy's path,
Mhm.
and we've all seen that in the NFL. Because could be a superstar in the making, and he can't keep his knee. It's a bad hit or whatever, bad play, bad angle. Just injuries that are such fluky, and that's with Barkley. Barkley's more
Mhm.
fluky of an injury than because I've seen him take that type of hit, but when he tore his ACL all the time, he bounced right back up.
Yeah, well, I
yeah,
mean, Barkley's had the most flukiest of injuries. I mean, even the torn ACL, he just landed awkwardly on that leg, and his knee just popped out. And then, can anybody
Well,
really explain how you doing, Wales? Can anybody explain how Barkley just steps on a guy's ankle and he gets hurt? But I mean,
right,
it's not even just him. Tony just lands awkwardly last year again in the Rams
right.
game when he looks great and he hurts his leg. I mean, even Shepard. I mean, I could go back and see the injuries that he had. You know, the game in
Well,
2020 where he got hurt, he some guy stepped on his foot, and that's the only reason why he missed games that year.
well,
And
here's
then
the
with the
thing.
concussions, he got hit in the head by people. So,
Sarkon wants to
how you
say, do
doing,
you think the
Sarkhan?
field? Well, here's the thing. Okay, look, I know guys are getting injured in Giant Stadium, but Barclays was in Chicago.
Hmm.
Kadarius Tony was in a different stadium, wasn't it?
No, I think he got hurt in at Giants State, MetLife, when the
Okay.
Rams game. Yeah, it originally happened against Dallas, but then he really aggravated it against the Rams.
Yeah,
That's when he
so
missed all
so
those games.
so the Dallas, you could say, started an injury, and then he just it got worse for him progressing through a game. So we got to really think how many injuries are really, Giants players are having at Giants Stadium.
Hmm.
So that's a number that I don't know, but I do believe that I think our training staff had a lot to do with it
I think
last
so
year.
too.
I mean, if there's infighting, it goes all the way, and it starts at the top. If Gettleman was really that much of a prick, I think that goes through everybody. And if guys aren't working out right because they're pissed off, you can only do so much as a trainer. But if
Hmm.
that guy's not doing it the way he's supposed to be doing it, putting 100% into it, that rehabbing, not overdoing, you see what I'm getting at?
Yeah, no,
So
I agree.
that a mentality has a lot to do with recuperating. And it's like, man, I don't want to play.
Hmm. It's
This
not even
used to be
just a physical thing; it's a mental thing as well, like you
right.
said.
Man, I used to have fun, and you hear another guy griping, and it's like all that negativity's got to wear on you.
You know who I actually feel positive about, and this is a guy who I think is going to go into this season and surprise a lot of people on offense, Richie James. I am looking at Richie James as a guy that is coming off some bad injuries over the past couple of years. He's got speed, good route runner. I think he'll fit this system perfectly. Can be a kick and punt returner.
Well,
He's had some 100-yard games before. He's another guy that had injury issues, but at the same time, the guy's got talent and he's got speed and quickness that he could thrive in this system as a situational deep guy. How you doing, Reaper? How you doing, Miz?
Hey, Miz, Reaper. Glad y'all could be here. Appreciate it. Well, if that's the way you want to look at the things, I mean, I'm not going to tell you what you should think and feel. I'm not like that. If that's your stance, that's your stance, man.
It's a two-way street with Tony. You're going to have those people that think he should be there, participating and giving a good impression with the coaches and everybody, and then there's some that just don't mind him just going off and maybe just working with his wide receivers coach and trying to come up with the word, redefine his route running and get better, and even maybe put on some weight and try to bulk up a little bit because he was a little bit small. So I mean, it's just whichever way you want to come at it, but until it's a mandatory meeting and he starts missing those, it's really not a sound the alarm type deal. That's when you have to sound the alarm, when he starts missing mandatory practices.
If Shane was that worried about it, if Dabo was that worried about it, something would slip. Okay?
Oh, easily.
They're not. Do you see any worry about him not being there?
No, they haven't said anything.
You know why Bradbury's staying out. He doesn't know if he's going to play here or not, so he's just going to do his thing. You don't know what the man is doing. Called the coach, said, "Coach, this is my game plan." Okay, I like it. Go do it.
Mm-hmm.
Then he goes and does it. Mr. Big Pet Sports.
How you doing, Pat? Good to talk with you,
guys.
Crazy D.
And the problem is, if all those people that are getting on Tony's case right now, if he comes in there and he has himself a great game 1 and game 2, goes off for over 100 yards, gets a couple of touchdowns or whatever it is, they're going to be right behind him again saying, "Oh, it's so great to have Tony. He's the best, everything." Just let the process play out a little bit and let the guy do what he needs to do to help himself. Maybe something that we don't know about is going on, and maybe more details will come out about it in the next day or two. But right now, it's not that big of a concern until he starts missing mandatory practices. That's when you have to start sounding the alarm. But right now, it's voluntary. It's all right. It's not something we go crazy about.
Right.
Well, maybe he's just tired of people. Maybe he's just tired of people like the media bashing him and shit. I'm not coming to anything voluntary if I don't like the environment that I'm coming to.
Yeah, that's the thing. He doesn't have to deal with the media. Good point.
You guys were doing this to him before this even happened. So this just gives you guys more of a reason to bash somebody. The world is just negative, man. They just want to find something to bash somebody about. You're not coming to voluntary workouts. You're terrible.
All right. Miss Kayla, how you doing, my lady?
How are you, Kayla? And clowns.
Hope everything is good.
You just don't understand it, why they would do this. I mean, just let the kid. Maybe he's working on his route running, and he wants to work with his wide receivers coach right now individually that knows him best, and it could help become a better route runner than he even was last year. Maybe he wants to go put on some weight. You don't really know. So I mean, it's hard to get on the guy and just start bashing him for we really don't know the full details. So it's ludicrous at times why some fans in the media just want to attack these guys.
Maybe
there's nothing going on. That's why there's nothing
Maybe-
going on right now.
Maybe he's doing commercials right now for a bag full of money, okay? And he's working out in between the times. He called him up and says, "I ain't making it. I'm getting get your money." You
Mhm.
never know. Never
They
know.
FaceTime with each other.
Hey,
Because
Yeah.
you know
right?
Brian
Big
Dable
man
is
on
Right?
campus.
What if that guy's
Because you
out there
know
making
Brian
a
Dable.
bag of
'cause you know
freaking money
Brian
like from
Dable-
Progressive? Really? And that's all he's
Oh.
doing. He's out there, and you guys are all worried.
I mean, if it was a
'cause
major
you know that
problem, the
Brian Dable be
organization would have
FaceTime
said
with each
something by
other.
now.
Right?
You know Brian
So
Dable FaceTime
Dabo
with
and
players.
Shane are not saying anything. Why are you guys saying something?
Because Pat, there's nothing going on right
Exactly.
now, and the draft still isn't
No.
here, so they got to throw
There's
any
nothing to
type of
talk
news
about.
they can. Yeah, there's nothing to talk about except what we've been talking about the past few months. Just that's why it keeps being talked about. So they're going to put all their negativity towards
Why?
one guy that's not showing up.
I don't understand how you flipped the switch on this hate all of a sudden. I don't know where this came from, Miz. I don't.
What's sugarcoating everything?
Right,
How's that
why?
sugarcoating everything?
What?
You
Where
mean to
did
tell
all
me we
this
should
come
destroy
from?
a guy for missing voluntary? Main word, voluntary. He hasn't missed.
You know what?
He hasn't missed a day of practice. He hasn't missed a day of mandatory. But you're gonna call him a clown and destroy him for missing voluntary workouts. Galladay, Barkley, and Slayton have something to prove. They were injured all year and they were veterans.
Mm-hmm.
They have the right not to come too if they wanted to. You're gonna bash a
Those
guy
guys-
for missing voluntary workouts. This is not
A
mandatory.
voluntary
This
workout,
is
man.
voluntary. He's supposed
Those
to
three
have a
guys
life too.
Yeah.
Those three guys
Everybody
listed,
got a
they're all
life,
trying to
man,
play
like-
for a contract.
Hell
Right.
up
I
with
mean-
that, man.
I'm hearing a lot of this too, Darren. I'm hearing a lot of that. You guys are. You can see it in the videos. There's a shine about the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, if Dable or somebody had a problem with him not being there, you would have heard it by now.
You know, there's one person that you probably wants or can't wait until he gets there, and that's Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is probably waiting until 89 shows up in there when he's ready, and he comes by, and then there you go. There's your potential top target right there. I don't get it. It's there's just nothing going on to talk about. So everybody's just getting mad and finding someone to attack and something to talk about. So it'll all blow over in probably a week once the draft comes around. But yeah, it's just
Right.
it's getting
Well,
overblown right now.
I mean, Michael Strahan did it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did
Michael
OC do it
Strahan
too?
in
Yeah, OC did it later in his career. Yeah, but you guys have been killing this kid since he got here.
Yeah, I don't.
You guys were killing him last year, saying that he was a thug, saying that he doesn't want to play football. His rap career sucks. He's this, he's that, and then you want to bash the kid because he doesn't show up for voluntary. Why would I voluntary come up there just get bashed some more?
Yeah, Darren, I agree.
Y'all
No, the
really trying to
playbook.
make this-
I'm happy when you come
Right.
when it's mandatory. You come in, you know what the hell you're doing. Beautiful.
Y'all really
talk
trying
to
to
me.
make
Talk
this
to me
man
when there's
Odell.
reports that he doesn't know the playbook. Talk to me
Right.
when he's missing practices. Talk to me when he's missing mandatory camp. Talk to me then. Don't talk to me about no voluntary camp.
No damn
And the
voluntary.
and the
kid,
thing
man.
is, too-
Miss me with that.
Galladay, he's playing for a spot on this roster next year. Barkley,
Right.
he's probably
So
playing for a
what
contract.
did he do? What did he
Slayton,
do last? What did he do
he's playing
last
for
year?
2-2.
What did he do last year that he was clowning around last year? What did he do last year? Besides get hurt, what did he do last year? Did he miss meetings? Did he not show up for practice? Did he not show up for games?
Man, y'all better
the
miss
Dallas
me with this
fight.
shit. Y'all better miss me with that, man. Y'all
Like,
better
what
miss
did
me
he
with
do?
that.
Was he in a report for anything being bad off the field? Was he in a domestic violence situation? Was he in a situation where he got arrested?
What?
Like, what did he do last year?
Right.
Oh, he spoke up for his friend. That's what he did.
I
Yeah, give him the link.
No, that's not what he's asking. That's
No,
not.
he said link.
Oh.
No, he said he wants the
the
link.
Give him the link.
Yeah.
Please explain to me
okay.
what he did that was so bad last year.
Well, let me get caught up here real quick because the chat's flying. Big man on campus, what's good? Thank you for stopping in. Kadarius Toney was seen on Wall Street today. Man, oh my God. Yep.
I didn't
Give me
know
a
where he was
second.
at.
Tudo!
What's going on, Tudo?
Saludo Big Blue Crew. All sports opinions. Drop by the office to pay our proper respects. And for all Giants fans around the world, sleep all the stinky Boyd loses out of the door. Forget about it. Man, I am getting really good at that. I'm not gonna lie. I'll give it to you, Zach. Zach, he wants to see Tony want more money and not show up. Just give me a second.
Quickly, what do you guys have to make about the Deebo Samuel situation that he might
Oh,
get
man.
traded at the draft?
I think it's just a trend. Everybody wants to follow a trend and get traded to
I know
another
you
team
ain't
and get
gonna be able
more
to
money.
find it in Twitter.
All because
What
of
the hell is
goddamn-
this?
What?
Rick's on the really good mushrooms tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Watch out. Y'all thought I
Oh,
was the nutty
no.
one? Oh, yeah.
no.
Look at that.
All because of Christian Kirk
know,
getting 80
Man, if
fucking
you guys
TDs.
had quit leaving him in the dark and feeding him all that BS, he might be able to grow a little bit. But it's the mushroom theory for Rick.
What does that even say? Is it regular? I don't know.
Right. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking at, too. People are not happy about that either. I see Twitter starting to chirp. That was a good pun. Pat,
What's wrong
Joel,
with
Jeff,
Cross?
Taj, Frank, what's
What's up,
good?
Frank?
What's good, Frank?
How you doing, Frank?
Oh,
What's
and of
what's
course
wrong with
we
Charles
got-
Cross right now?
the heavyweight champion of the world. Woo! DJ looks sharp in practice today, throwing perfect throws in each situation. Can't wait to hang with you guys on draft night. Woo! Yes, and I do real well with the ladies.
Make sure you take him up to Space Mountain later.
That's right. End quote. Tony.
Right,
no,
he ain't
yeah.
no DeAndre Baker, man. Come on.
Joel,
man.
I'm a mushroom? No, not me. I might look like one, but not really.
Oh no.
You really want to get banned. Where's my moderators?
What? Rick,
What?
can you ban him, please?
Oh,
Right. That was kind of uncalled for.
Yeah. Yeah, but I agree with what you were saying before on the Deebo Samuel situation, Pat. They're
pass
just guys that
broken.
want to get paid right now.
Yes, it does.
So-
And here you
Man,
go,
what's up?
Miz. Man, moderators here. Oh, shit. I didn't want to highlight that shit and thing. He's jumping around on me.
Yo, Pat, let me ask you a question, Pat. You don't think it's a problem that Tony doesn't show up when he doesn't feel like it? His shoe didn't work the first week that he was on the team. His sneaker. There's always been a problem with this guy. He was injured. He wasn't injured. The guy is busy with his rap career, so he doesn't have time for football. I'm telling you right now, man. If you don't think it's a problem that this guy doesn't come in, even though he doesn't have to come in, but we have a new head coach and a new GM, and we're trying to change this garbage culture that we've had for 8-9 years. And this guy was selected as a star here. Okay, so at some point he's got to become a leader. I find this unacceptable that he don't show up today. Sorry, that's my opinion.
So name one time that his rap career came before football. Name one time that he was rapping and he missed a football game, or he fell asleep in a meeting, or he missed a team meeting, or he missed a team practice. Name one time he did that.
He's had a couple instances.
Name one time he missed a practice. Name one time he missed a game. Name one time they said he missed meetings. Name one time that he did that.
This guy, how many games he missed to start the season last year?
How many
For
games?
whatever
A
the
lot of
reason it
people
was.
missed. What do you mean? He wasn't being played by
fucking damn, I can't even think of
Judge.
his name no more. Yeah, he wasn't being played
Joe
by
Judge.
Judge. That's
Yeah,
his
he was-
fault because he wasn't being played by Judge.
Yeah, because you got to think a guy that's this athletic and has this type of ability, like all world, why is he not playing on a team that needs him desperately? He must have done something for that reason.
When he came in, didn't he not set the rookie Giants record? When he came in, didn't he not play a good game against the Saints when he finally got a chance to play?
I know, Pat. I'm not saying
He doesn't control when he goes into the game, sir. He can't control that.
No.
If Joe Judge wasn't playing him, that's not on him. There was not one report about him doing anything outside of the football facility done where he's in trouble with the police. There was not been one report about him missing meetings. There's not been one report about him missing practices. It's not one report about him missing games unless he was injured. And everybody on this team last year missed games because of injuries. Name one report that's come out about him wanting to do his rapping career instead of playing football. You want to bash a man because he has a hobby? He's a human being.
I'm gonna bash the man because he has a hobby. Yeah, I am. Football first, man. Football first. He was selected.
Has
in
he
the first
missed
round.
has he missed anything about football?
Well, he's had some incidences last year, man. He has.
Name one incident where
I'm not
he
talking
did
about
not play football.
crime. I'm not talking about criminal. None
I'm
of
not
that. I
talking
didn't
about
say all that.
criminal either. Name
The-
one thing.
There was one
came
thing that
out where
happened.
he
There-
missed. What's the one thing that
When
he
he-
missed time on the field?
well, it was no, it wasn't. It had nothing to do with missing time. But remember that Twitter thing that happened after the Washington game because he didn't get any passes his way. But he was also injured. He was banged up from that ankle injury he suffered in training camp. So, and they were
Some
trying
clowns,
to ease him into
remember
the
that?
offense.
Right.
But no, I
And
know.
what was the
But that
other-
was, if you want to call it an incident, that was one of
That's
them.
not
if
an
you wanna say.
incident. He didn't do anything.
Right.
No, I'm
Okay.
not saying it is, Pat. I'm just saying it's something that happened. You know, that some might call it an incident.
So, and I hate to
That's-
bring this
that's
up, man.
terrible.
I don't even want to bring this up because I backed him up for doing this. So I don't even want to bring this up. But he did have an incident in Dallas where he took a swing at somebody, right? But I don't blame him.
Like, of course he would take a swing at it. You were doing dirty. You were hitting him after the play. You
Right.
threw him on the
Oh,
ground.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
That
He
you're
was the
right.
only one that showed some fight.
Right.
Everybody
I agree
else
with
was
that.
walking off the field. He was the only one on the field showing some fight. And guess what? You bashed him for it in the beginning of the season. So you're going to get mad at a guy because somebody didn't have the right size cleats for him? That's his fault?
You know what, Pat? You know why I get mad at him? I'm not really mad at him because I have, and I still do right now. I expect big things from this kid, and we need him to be big time.
So
We
if
do.
you need him to be big time, why would you bash him in a way about missing a violent?
It's not really a bashing thing. It's not really a bashing.
thing. You've been
No, it's
calling him
not.
a clown.
No, it's
You've
not.
been calling him a clown and everything. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
That's not
for not
bashing?
showing up today. For not
So
showing
that's
up
not
today.
bashing?
I don't
That's
like
not
that.
bashing
To
the
me, that's
kid?
not cool. Yeah, to me, he's a clown for not showing up today. It is because I see Barkley there. I see Galladay there.
These are guys that
Yeah,
are
but they're
playing for
veterans.
contracts.
They have something to prove. Yeah, they have something to
For
prove going into
contracts.
next year because they might not be on this team.
Did you look at the
They're
video of
playing for
him
the
working with his
2023 future.
with his receivers coach, learning how to run better routes? Did you look at that video before you called him a clown? Him putting the
No.
video out there the day after that he didn't show up for voluntary workouts to show what he was doing? Did you see that before calling
No,
him a
I'll be
clown and
honest,
calling him
no.
names?
Honestly, I did not see that. No.
This is what I'm talking about with the media. You people don't do research or anything. You just go off emotion. You want to call this man a clown? How you think that make his parents feel? How you think that make the people feel that love him? How do you think that makes them feel about the organization? This organization has been bashing this kid, trying to just poking at him, trying to find something to say that he's not, that he's going to be a screw up. It's like like the media wants him to be a screw up. You don't want this kid to succeed because he has a passion about rapping. Oh, he has a rap career. He doesn't care about football. Name one instance that has shown that. Has he fell asleep in meetings? No. Has he missed any meetings? No. Has he missed any game time because of his rap career? No. Has he did anything off the field that was stupid? No. The worst thing that you say about him is he got hurt, and everybody got hurt last year. The worst thing that he did was taking up for Ruggs, and he didn't take up for him. He said he was wrong. He said, man, I'm just going to pray for my friend and hopefully he can bounce back from this.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
I'd
he
like to
did do
thank
that.
my
Oh, yeah,
two.
all right.
I'd like
He
to
did
thank my
stand
two
up
new
for
moderators, Frank and Kayla.
Thank
I'm
you,
They're
just
guys.
both
saying,
two
man.
new moderators on here. They have a blue wrench next to their name.
This
Appreciate you
this
I
guys
mean,
is
being
I'll
here.
just say it real quickly. Go ahead, Miss.
no. Go ahead. I'm just gonna say real quickly. This is a type of frustration you get from a fan base and I'm a fan
Coaching Ed.
from a team that's been losing for so many years, and you continue to see little things, and now when you're a loser, every little thing bothers you. So this is what it's become. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Well, I don't let little things like
No, it's-
voluntary or involuntary training camp. When you come to meet and greet for 2 or 3 days, you're not putting in any real work. You're not putting in on any pads. You're doing 7-on-7 drills. Come to me when he misses mini camp, mandatory mini camp. Then you'd be like, yeah, something's wrong.
Mhm.
You guys, this world loves to play the guilty guilty before you even proven guilty. Oh, you're a clown. You're this, you're that, you're stupid. I hate you. You don't even come to voluntary minicamp. And the same people that's calling him a clown and calling him all this, he goes out there, gets 100 yards on Sunday. You cheering his name like you ain't never said nothing a day in your life about him.
of course they are, because we're fans.
And that's fake to me.
No, that's not. That's fans, man.
You got a major problem with that man like that. Keep that same energy.
Well, like you said, if he don't show up when he's really supposed to, I'm gonna have a big.
Then
big
I'll have a
problem.
problem with it.
Right.
Then, yes, you're very
Right,
wrong.
then we can come tall.
But you want to bash a man for missing voluntary? Then you want to call him all these names and everything? Keep that same energy when he goes out there and balls, and then he leaves New York because of people just like that. Oh, I was a clown, remember? I was horrible, remember? I didn't want to play football, remember? Then you want to bash him if he leaves New York, even if we offer him a max contract. You want to know why he leaves? Because of stuff like that.
Well, can I ask a question here that nobody's brought up? Don't you get better coaching when it's one-on-one than if you're trying to get coaching in a group or an atmosphere? And a lot of the times the guys are just joking around.
Uh-huh.
You're supposed to
Just
do both.
look, I'm
bro.
not coming at anybody. I'm just saying, which is better as far as training? We all, just something nobody's brought up, and it is an important part.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's
Maybe
getting
it just
better
depends
training
on the
and coaching,
individual.
You're supposed to
the
do
better
both.
training and
Anybody
coaching.
who grew up,
one-on-one.
anyone who grew up an athlete, anyone who played sports or in an organized league, you're supposed to do both. You work out and practice with your teams, and then you have your private, personal workouts also.
What if he has an agreement with Dabo and Dabo told him to work on these things with his receiver coach?
That's 100% possible. I'm not saying that.
That's
Well, if they FaceTime with
And
each other,
and Joel said that earlier, and I agreed with that. So
so.
that could be true. That could
But
be true.
look on that, and even if the guy is not there because he's doing a commercial or whatever, making a bag of freaking money, Miz, you and me know you make the
I
money,
know,
make
man,
the
Joe.
bag, He's only got 10 years in this friggin' league. Make the freaking bag right now. We all know that. You're gonna turn down $1 million.
Not even. He might not even
dollars?
have 10 years. Who even knows how
Right.
many years he has?
You're gonna turn down $1 million right now to go spray deodorant in your armpit? Yeah, I feel better now.
You don't even know how much
okay.
time.
Fucking pay me the money. All right, I can do that shit.
We're not talking about that.
No, but that's what he might be doing. We don't
Until
know.
something comes out.
Right.
Until something comes out that
He's not
Shane
sniffing
or
blow
Dable
off
have
a
an
hooker's
issue with it
crack,
going on,
so
it really is not
shit.
that big of a concern.
It's not like the
Because
old
there's no
Dallas
question
problem in
Cowboys.
is-
terms of the locker room.
Tie that girl up to a ceiling
sorry, Joel.
fan,
Oh, jeez.
They
This
doing
kid
that type of
has
stuff.
this kid got potential to be special.
Yes.
We all know that.
So,
Nobody
if he
can
has,
say
so
no.
if he has the potential to be special, do you think calling him a clown is really going to make him want to stay here? Do you think
Hey.
calling him a clown and calling him this and calling him that,
Yeah.
and keep poking the bear and keep poking him, hoping he does something stupid, is really
Who
gonna make him
cares if
play?
I called him a clown? He don't know me. I'm nobody.
Yeah, but you could.
You're
could
not the
go-
only one. The media is doing it on purpose. They're poking this
Media
kid.
doing it.
You
There's a lot of fans
I
doing
did not
it too.
do that. I did not do that.
All right.
He just.
Yeah, I didn't
whoop,
see it
gone.
from that direction, but
No. I
you
forgot what
understand.
the hell I
Listen,
was saying.
man. I'll be honest, man. I'll be dead honest. To me, we took this kid over Parsons. You guys know how I felt about that. So I'm holding him to that level, Pat. You can wave your head like that. That's how I see it. Allow me
They
to
didn't-
see it
they-
how I see it.
I'm
I'm not
not you to
saying
see
you
it
have
how
to
you
see
see
it
it,
that
but that's not a situation where we had the pick and Parsons was right there and we said we chose Tony. No, they traded back to get more assets. That's not Tony's fault. You blame that on the coaching staff and the GM who traded back when Parsons was right there. It'd be different if we were sitting at 11 and Parsons was right there and then they chose Tony.
Man, we didn't say
Welcome back,
anything,
Tosh.
Lou, because it involved your son. But I'm glad that you shared that. We're thinking of you, Ms. Gene Agent says, "Hey guys, sorry, I'm in the hospital. Please pray for my son, please. I am
I'm sorry,
definitely
Lou.
praying for your son, Lou.
Yeah, I'm
Hope
praying
everything
for
is
you as
all
well.
all,
I knew
all
that had something
good.
to do with your boy.
Right?
Major
thoughts
prayers
are
for
with
your
you.
son, Lou. Hope for the best.
Thoughts have been with you.
I didn't know that.
I wasn't gonna. That was your area to talk about. Like I said, I didn't tell anybody. But
Mm-hmm.
man, thank you for stopping in.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want
Just
to
hope
see
for the best,
anybody's.
Lou. I hope everything will be all right.
Right.
Guess his fever came back.
Oh, I hope not.
I hope it gets better. I hope they
There
take
we
care of
go.
him quick.
Yes, thoughts and
I gotta think positive.
negativity from yeah. That's what I was gonna say. You could say, "Hey, KT, keep your head out of your ass and keep doing what you're doing. You look really good on tape. You're showing frustration. You're making a joke of it, and you're letting him know. Don't put your head up your ass and do something stupid. You can do that all freaking day long, man." Somebody said, "Joel, get your head out of your ass and keep going down the road. Your YouTube channel." I'm gonna keep my head out of my ass. Thanks a lot. That's good advice. It really is.
And Miz, don't take what I'm saying personal. I'm not saying
No, I'm not.
personal.
No, I love when you
But-
and I have a discussion.
Prayers up, yes.
Yeah, prayers.
That's
up
why I
to Lou.
came on,
definitely
you know,
be
just
saying
have a
a
little
prayer
argument
for,
about it.
Pray-
Hey.
hey.
Luke tonight.
Yeah, I hope Lou's son gets better quick.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
But
Saw that coming.
It's been a long
as a
time
fan-
since it's been a long time since we could debate something, right, Pat? Instead of having the same draft talk every night, at least today people are talking about something different. I get it. It's probably not possible.
But Miz, let's be honest, man. This is a subject that shouldn't even be worth debating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not mandatory.
voluntary,
You're right.
bro.
You're right.
It's voluntary, bro.
Not only that, I'm
And-
starting to see a lot more love for DJ.
Yeah. That's a
I am-
shocker right there.
Isn't it? Pat, sorry to
Uh-huh.
interrupt you, but man, there's more love out there for DJ too right now than there ever was.
I just want to get to a point about Tony real fast. I come from an area, man, where we grew up. People put a lot of
How are you, Mac?
stuff and say a lot of things about you because of the area you come from. They say a lot of things about you that are really not true. Don't tell me that this kid doesn't want to play football where he hasn't shown one instance of not wanting to play football. Don't tell me this kid is a clown because he's some type of thug or something like that. Like, I've been hearing like crazy reports. What has he shown? What has he shown this fan base that he's not here to play football for us? Because he has a rap career, because he has a hobby, he's a young man. He's going to have hobbies. Miz, at your job, you love coaching. You love football to death. Say if you were a bus driver, they say, man, you can come volunteer drive this bus today. You be like, nah, I'm going to go out there and coach my kids, man, because I love coaching my kids. And then the main person that's over the bus driver people calls you a clown and you're an idiot because you didn't come to voluntary workout and you're not dedicated to your job because you're coaching kids, what you love to do. And when you have the opportunity to do that, voluntary, that's not a word you care about because it's voluntary. I'm not worried about that. Let me go coach my kids. I love these kids.
Mm-hmm.
What if they called you a clown and told you that you were some, I don't know, stupid ass person or something, whatever you want to call yourself? How would you feel about that?
No, I get your point.
See, I go about this as real life situation. I don't look at these people just because they have abilities that we can only dream of. They're still human beings. They still bleed. They still hurt. They still have feelings. They still have families. Just because they have the opportunity to make a lot more money than we can dream of, or they have abilities that we can't even do in our dreams because they're just blessed, doesn't mean they shouldn't be treated as human beings.
Oh, a ton of them would, Frank. A ton of teams would line up to get Kadarius Toney if we ever put him on the trade block. Because of his
Yeah,
talent.
a ton of them would.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not quick to bash people because you don't know the situation yet.
That's
Now,
true,
if it comes to Roos that he's just not coming because he doesn't want to come or he's done playing football, then you have the absolute right to say whatever you want to say. But not right now. You don't even have all the facts. You don't know if this man has been FaceTiming his team the whole time, and they told him to go work
That's
out
what I've been saying,
with a receivers coach. Get your feet right. We need you to be able to run these tight routes. Go with this receivers coach that you have that's teaching you how to run these routes, and you come to the mini camp and you show us what the hell you've learned. What if that's the agreement? If you don't want to show up to these voluntary camps, that's okay. But when you show up to mini camp, mandatory camp, you better have something to show us. What if that's the agreement?
All right.
Because that's what I would do. As long as you contact me, be like, hey, look, I'm not going to show up to voluntary camp. Be like, okay, what are you going to be doing? Are you going to be chilling out? Are you going to be working out? Are you going to be working on routes? Well, I'll tell you what, if you're not going to show up to voluntary, that is your choice. But when you come to mandatory mini camp, you better be able to show me something. And you better be here on time, whatever it is, sharp. Not a second late. And then if he comes to mandatory mini camp or mandatory camp and he's showing that he hasn't been doing nothing all season, then I will handle it accordingly.
But Zach the Potato, Michael Jordan was not human.
He was built different than most athletes were.
How can you compare somebody to somebody like a Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan? They're not normal. They love to do that stuff. That was just built when they woke up and went to the gym.
Wow, come on.
Right.
Come on.
That's like comparing somebody, you don't take care of your body, but LeBron would. Well, LeBron is different. He's in a way different tax bracket, and he has a different mindset by spending millions and millions of dollars on his body per year. So, of course, he's going to be able to play till he's about 40, 41. When you're spending $3.5 to $5 million on your body a year, you're basically an android. He's going to be able to play as long as that $5 million keeps going into his bank account.
Hit that.
You can't compare a normal athlete to an athlete like that. These are people that's considered the best of all time. This is his second year. That's like trying to compare him to Jerry Rice. Oh, Jerry Rice would have been there, where Jerry Rice is freaking Jerry Rice. You can't compare him to that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not trying to, ruin the stream or anything. That's just my thoughts about it.
It's good. It's good talk. It's good talk.
Right.
It's
Read that.
Good.
Read
Definitely
that question right
agree
there
with you.
from KK Crazy.
You want me to read it?
Pat.
Oh, okay.
No,
He says, I feel KT should have been at minicamp as well today because he's young and need to get all the experience as possible, especially with the new coaches to get more familiar with DJ.
Because that goes off of Pat's.
Yeah. Would you want him at voluntary camp? Yeah, you would want to be there. But like I said, you don't know what was agreed. What if they told this kid, go out there and work on your route running because we're going to need you to be able to run a full route tree this year. You have a special talent. We're going to put you with this receivers coach and you're going to work on your route running. You come ready for mandatory camp. Like if this is like 3 days of 707s. This is not that serious. You guys act like he's missing training camp or something. Training camp is when you really get that built.
And let's look at it this way too, Pat. What if, after this little mini camp, it's only 3 days, is over with, DJ flies down there and starts working out with him?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
all of them do.
Yeah.
What if all of them go down there and start working out with Tony?
This is all for naught because Tony's like, okay, I'm going to stay down here in camp, work on some special stuff, and then you guys are going to come down right after camp. Right. Then this is all for naught.
Yeah, because you already know that DJ, like almost every offseason, always be traveling his
that hasn't happened yet.
Out to,
yeah.
Michael's got a question for Miz. He says, I got a question for Miz. Miz, I watched a video you put out recently how the Giants should look at Sam Howell really hard, and you think he's got great talent. Can you expand on why you want him?
I won't say that I exactly have to have him or want him, but it's a guy I thought the Giants might be looking at and should take a look at. The Giants, I don't feel the quarterbacks up at the top are worth drafting with the picks we have at the top. So if you were going to take a guy at 36, and I took a look at Sam Howell, this kid 2 years ago was projected to be the best QB in this draft. He lost a bunch of players, and things didn't really work out for them in the past year. So he kind of has gotten lost. This kid, the way he plays the game, man, the way he commands the pocket, he has a big arm. He's very accurate. He can throw very accurate on the move. But yet, even though he can run, he still has the old school first about him. And I'm not saying he is a Josh Allen, because Josh Allen is obviously, but he has the type of style that reminds you of Josh Allen. I would think that Shane Dabble quietly would be looking at this kid. That's if you want to gamble on a quarterback in the second round. And you know, most likely the Giants be waiting for next year. But if we had to have someone this year, and we're not going to do it with those top 2 picks, obviously, this is the kid that would be a real good grab at 36. And I'm not going to make it like I made it up. Other people have spoken about it also. So
right, Mac.
True, Mac.
Sam Howell, I mean, he got a good arm. I mean, he could.
He was missing a lot of guys. He was missing a lot of his players he had the year before when he lost his 2 starting receivers and his running backs. But
yeah, it was.
He was wildly inconsistent.
Thanks for being here, Jose.
Yeah.
Jose and Fridge. Woo.
How are you guys doing today, Jose and Fridge?
Thanks, Frank. Combine means almost nothing.
You know, Jones is in the NFL. For you, this Jones is better. I mean, you're not really breaking any ground. Jones been in the NFL for 3 years. You know, but here's the thing, man. If Jones didn't step up and have a year this year, a convincing year that he's gone. It's simple. Right. Start thinking, as much as we love Jones and he's one of our own, and we are all definitely pulling and rooting for him, you gotta do your homework as the guys who are running the Giants now and start at least preparing for the next guy. Because it's not far-fetched that we be going that way next year. Let's be honest.
He did.
Yeah, Chris.
I actually think that put him in a situation where he's protected, I think he will actually turn out to be the best quarterback out of this class. He has that potential, but I'm not willing to draft him because I don't think any of these quarterbacks are worth it, just to be honest with you. And to get him, you're probably going to have to take him in the first round. So I'm not.
And I got to say real quick back. I got to be honest. Buko's in the chat talking about him, and Buko and Adam were the ones that were talking about Sam way before me. So I'm not saying like, you know, I don't want to be the guy who I made up. I didn't find anything. Those two were talking about him with me, and they led me on to go take a look at his highlights and film. And I told them, yo, I like what I see. He's got some real goods. Where I did not see that in so many other quarterbacks in this draft, to be honest.
Yeah, he's just
Right.
wildly inconsistent, but he did lose a lot of players at North Carolina.
Thank
He
you,
lost two
Levant.
receivers, 2 running backs.
NYG
He lost some
24.
linemen. He lost a lot of people. And it was a new offense. So
What's good?
who knows?
Yeah,
Who
I've
does
seen,
that remind you of, Pat?
I seen mocks where Walker is going number 1.
Yeah. And there's been some recent rumors that Thibodeau might be the front runner at number 2 to Detroit. Just came out today. So
Yeah.
everything's going crazy right now with the draft getting closer and closer.
Here
So
we
we're
go.
just
Yeah,
getting some other
exactly.
rumors.
Everything's going to switch, and it's still not going to be the same until that final hour of draft night. That's the only time you can bank
Never
on.
is. Never is.
Ah,
They could be working on some trades behind the scenes that we don't even know about, and then they'll drop right on draft night. So we just don't
So-
know.
right. Sarkon says,
Yeah.
I judge a player by what he does on the field of battle, not what he can do in the setup showtime. That's the combine.
I agree.
Oh, that smells a lot like a Tudo comment. These guys are on the same page, I got a feeling.
I'll tell you.
Jose, be
If
sweet.
Walker is taken first, man, I'll come on here and I'll eat a lot of crow from everybody, and I'm gonna get it real hard from Buko because we have a bet going.
Right.
I
I
hope
do
he
not
goes
got
first
Walker
overall.
going in the top 2. We bet top 3 for fun, but I do not have him in the top 2 at all. I don't
agree,
buy it
Frank.
at all.
I agree.
Where do you
There
have
he
him,
I hope
Miz?
he go. Hey,
In the top 5. You're right. Well, top 10 actually, because it's all going to flip flop.
We don't know.
Because-
Wow.
There's always that guy in the draft that comes out of nowhere that somehow makes it
I
into the
turn my
top
camera
10
off
or even
again.
the top 5. Always that guy or guys that it always comes into
Right.
the top 10, like a J.C. Horn last year. Nobody expected J.C. Horn to be a top 10 pick.
That's
Cleveland
true.
Farrell.
Cleveland
Daniel
Farrell,
Jones.
Daniel Jones, exactly.
Oh, Taj with the wise guy comments. I see how you are.
Nah.
Yeah.
Taj, what are you
Eli
doing here, bro?
Apple?
Oh,
Eli
God.
Apple. What's the tackle from Miami you drafted? Eric Flowers.
Air Flowers.
Yeah, how can we
Oh,
forget
boy.
him?
Couple of
Or
top 10
Eli
picks.
Eli Apple.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I said. Eli Apple. I think he was a
Eli
number
Apple.
10 pick.
Who was the Raiders tackle that got picked last year? Was in the teens.
Alex Leatherwood.
Yeah, he was supposed to be a second or third round
Leatherwood,
pick,
yeah.
and the Raiders picked him in
Leatherwood.
the was it
Right.
18 or 19?
Well,
17.
he's pretty good.
17. No, he's they had to move him to guard immediately because he couldn't play tackle.
Right.
I mean, he's a kid.
Yeah, I mean it takes
I mean-
time for offensive
We
linemen.
were talking about this today, Jeff. Like a lot of these players get drafted, and everybody assumes, oh, that guy Gibbs or Hutch, listen, man, a lot of this is like the organization you go into, the program you're in, and how you're developed.
Mhm.
And sometimes players are not developed, which I think has been a big problem of ours the last decade. So
Thank
you
you,
can't
Frank.
tell me
I
that
hope
every
so.
single lineman we draft is a bust. Every single offensive lineman we get them in drafted was a bust, or was it that we are just not building?
Well, Andrew Thomas, hey.
Oh, Jose, we covered
We
that.
got 18.
You're going to have to go back and watch.
I got a question for Jose. Where are you signing this offseason? You better not go to Philly.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Tyrann Mathieu, mate.
Don't go to Philly. Do it.
Yeah. I'm hoping for you. You guys think he's going to last with us?
Seen we probably you
There's
guys,
Tony.
I don't know.
but late
I don't know.
that the Giants love Cross more than the other guys by a lot.
Is it smoke screen though?
Maybe. I don't know. That's what I'm
You don't
asking.
know.
You. I don't know.
It might depend on what kind of offense they're planning on running. If they want to go more aerial, then yeah, Cross might be the guy that
Remember?
fits their system more in terms of offensive line. since he's the best pass protecting offensive lineman. So, we just don't know what's true and what's not. We don't know what's a smokescreen, what actually might be reality. They're trying to keep it under wraps.
Well,
it's all rumors
now that
right
you brought
now.
that up, just sorry to interrupt, Jeffrey, but this is
No, go
something
ahead,
maybe
Joel.
we should talk about. How about Ben McAdoo letting it out that Sam Darnold's our
Sam
starting
Darnold.
quarterback, and then he goes, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on with it? He did change his hairstyle, thank God.
No,
It
he,
doesn't
he
look
said
like
he
just
said
got-
that. He said that, but
Yeah.
at the end he goes for now. That's what everybody caught on. For now.
Yeah.
He
being
didn't
like
say
a-
that on
no.
the video I saw. He
Yeah,
was
well, that's
talking
what they were
out his
talking about
sphincter
today
He
on the
muscles.
said,
It
yes,
looked
radio.
Sam
pretty good.
Darnold is a starting quarterback.
Until we trade for Baker Mayfield.
Hey. And you guys wonder why we went from 11-6 to freaking what? That guy can't keep a secret.
It's funny. Robbie Anderson, when he finds out that Baker Mayfield might get traded, is like, "Hey, hell, I want that. Get me the hell out of here, then." I want
Right?
Baker
That was
Mayfield. It's not
funny.
really an upgrade over Sam Darnold. Oh man, that quarterback class is terrible. This gets worse and worse.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
but it helps us if
Josh
they draft
Allen
a
and Lamar
quarterback.
Jackson.
It does.
Both them guys came out.
Yeah. Oh my God, no, Kayla. He's he's messing with you, hon. He's messing with you.
Man, that ain't
That's-
Tyra Banks.
It's not.
yeah.
It's not the real Tyrann
No,
Mathieu.
his
I
nickname
got a
Honey
question for you
Badger.
guys.
The Honey Badger was Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah.
That's the joke.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I got a
Go ahead,
question
Niz.
for you guys. Pat, you there? I don't know if he's there. All right.
No, he's not. He said he'd be back.
You come up on
Yes,
7.
yes, he was throwing in practice. Michael
Yes.
R.
You come up on 7. And we don't have a trade back, so we're gonna make a pick. And you have Jermaine Johnson or Sauce. Let's say Sauce gets there. Who you taking?
Is Bradbury on the team?
Sauce. Don't care.
I mean, it will dictate whether Bradbury will be on the team or not, right? If we take Sauce, then
Right.
Bradbury's getting traded.
Do they believe in Aaron Robinson? That he could step up and be a starting corner?
Oh, yeah.
Gotta think of
Yeah,
that
I
too.
don't-
Thing, though, like, we got a lot of corners. Like,
Yeah.
Well, you know that they love Sauce. You know they like Sauce. So
They do.
that's why I'm saying that.
Don't sleep on
Yeah,
Stingley
yeah.
too. Don't sleep on Stingley. They might want to go that route
Mhm.
too. Stingley's the best cornerback in this draft. It's just the injury
Healthy.
concerns. But if
Right.
he can
There's
stay
some
healthy,
reports
he's better
tonight
than
that they don't
Sauce.
like his injuries, Jeff. There were reports tonight that the Giants scouts do not like his injury.
That's understandable when you have a team that's pretty much made of injured
Oh.
guys. It's no coincidence they would try to steer away from him. But
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did
it's-
talk about that. DJ does look impressive in his video throwing. I
Yeah.
liked it.
that's what we
Mhm.
we talked
Yeah.
about that earlier.
We didn't see him doing that shit last year.
no.
You know, we know DJ could throw. He's got to stay
Right.
healthy. That's all.
Jose
They all
wants
do.
Sauce over Jermaine. I'm a Sauce guy too. I think he would fit better than Jermaine because we run a 3-4, a base 3-4. That's Martindale's base defense.
What
Big
is that
Fridge, why
thing?
do you care about their ass? Okay. Injuries
Uh-huh.
happen. Dory can get
Uh-huh.
hurt. So I'm taking
Yeah.
Sauce. She said at Big Fridge, why do you care about their ass? So okay.
That's a real
They're having a
That's
private
a real
discussion.
scenario, man. I'm giving you
I
a
eavesdropped
real
on.
deal case scenario. I really think that we're gonna come up on 7, and those two are gonna be there.
Well, thank you so much.
Have a good
Appreciate
night,
you.
Wales. And what do you call an American B? Hmm?
Oh man, he told me that one. It's something goofy, and I can't remember. Night Wells.
Taylor
You think
likes
Jer-
Sauce and Sauce.
Most
Do you think
Which is the
Jermaine
most
Johnson-
likely picks, probably. Probably is the most likely picks, boss.
The term ass defines the meaning of not being good. Okay, there, we got that one settled. Kevin, what's good? Thank you for joining us.
How you doing,
Levax,
Kevin?
Cross sauce, those are my picks. Cross on the
Yeah.
sauce. Yay! DJ though, again, any defense?
Huh?
Yeah, that's another
DJ.
option, actually. Yes, he's right. Walker, that's something you have to think about because you could convert Walker into a straight edge rusher, and he could probably be a
A
beast.
USB, yes. Yes, I knew it was something
That's true,
goofy.
miss.
Nah, but
Yeah,
speaking of
Walker's an
Trayvon
Well-
Walker, man,
Walker's an imposing frame. I'll tell you that.
It's gonna
I
take
mean,
I
he's
his
hope
got-
he
hands.
goes.
Miz.
I hope
Oh,
he goes
Wales
number
is
one
killing
overall,
me, man. Wales is killing me.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez,
What-
Wales.
and maybe
Yeah.
I'm off, but I watch Jermaine Johnson reminds me of a young JPP.
Dude, I've been watching him since week 1 of college football. I
Yeah,
watched that
I
FSU
know.
Clemson game.
You think he could be a top 10 pick, though? I mean, he seems like he's more of a mid-teens pick, if anything.
Oh, I don't
Maybe
know. Some people
14, 15.
Look, it's not a matter as if he's worth a top 10 pick. Who else is on the board at 8 or 9 or 10
think. All right.
to
There's been
make him a
rumors that-
top 10 pick?
Yeah, there's rumors that Jamison Williams might now be a top 10 pick. So who
See?
really knows
Right. It's all going to depend.
how the board plays out?
All right, I'm gonna pop out, come
Oh,
back in. All right,
man.
I gotta go upstairs. I'll pop back in.
All
Thanks, Joe.
right.
Okay, Miz.
Wales, you're killing me, man. You're
Jeez,
killing
Wales.
me. Oh, at least make them funny.
Joel's going to have to teach you how to say a funny joke, Wales.
Oh. Oh, I wouldn't
You're
mind
welcome.
Ikeam, right? He might be
welcome.
the best edge in this class after 3 years. Yeah, that's it. A lot of it's the ceiling. At Big Fridge, I was trying to be funny. When I tell a joke, everyone has to think about it. When the panel says a joke and I don't understand it, y'all laugh like it's obvious.
Pause.
Yeah, we're trying to keep you of your sanity so that you don't think like a bunch of dirty old guys like we are. That's the problem, the age difference,
Mm-hmm.
and knowing other terms and techniques.
And
And
Joe-
for being a worldly person, I guess, is that the right? Johnson needs work, but the skill set lands to becoming. Yes,
Mhm.
that's just it. His ceiling, Johnson's ceiling is for me off the charts.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knows what you call a man without a body and nose. Okay.
Pause.
All right. Gulag. Yeah, you did. Thank you. I appreciate that. Earl
Hey,
jokes
Joel.
come on the weekend, Jeff. Yes.
Hey,
Ah.
I'm all about Jameson, big choice.
You want Jamison Williams? Taj?
Maybe Joe.
What?
What?
Oh, you said you wanted
Nah, but I was
Jamison.
gonna say no. Nah, but I was gonna say, got that video that I sent y'all, man. They said that they ran some formations that we haven't seen in like
Yes.
the past like few years.
I saw that.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
Me and Pat, we watched that earlier today. Yeah, that was very interesting. Jeff, my friend, looks like Marlon Chito Vera. Respect, broski.
Respect right back
Okay.
to you, Wales.
All righty. Hey, Gulag, please, where were you when we needed you the most? Ha ha ha. I have my sources to delay them. It's called Spectrum. You can't get through because it don't work. Gotta go, guys. I love sleeping. It's like being dead without the commitment.
See, that's funny.
Right. That's our God.
That's-
Thank you
that-
very much. I appreciate you stopping in. Oh, that was good. Yes. That's comical. Everyone could understand that one. Mac, you have a great night too. Thanks for popping in. I do appreciate it.
Have a good night, Mac. Take it easy,
Have a
bro.
great night. Looking forward to the next wrestling stream. Mac, the Giants fan, go sub him up. Great content creator. We have a lot of fun over there on this channel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
No, I don't want Williams either right now. He's still coming off that ACL injury. You don't even know when he's going to be ready.
Yeah, don't forget to post another video in the morning. Oh, Kayla likes that one.
Yeah, the couple of
Yes. Oh, and Wells is leaving
shorts he
too.
did.
Look at this. Look at this freaking guy. They're all leaving me. They're leaving me, Jeffrey.
Don't worry, Joel. You still have us.
Yes.
You still have Pat. You still have Taj, and you still have me.
Pat ain't here. He's over there on mute.
Well, he's here. But he's here in
See this?
spirit.
Right. There we go.
Look at
Yes.
this.
This is
Oh,
what I like
yeah.
seeing. Look at that.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Wow.
Taj,
It looks
you
like
still working on
DJ's
that,
getting
right?
some actual coaching.
Yeah, that's the quarterback coach that he's working with.
Right.
Jenny?
Yeah.
Yes. We all like that one. Barkley running around. Everyone's smiling.
Moving around. Yeah.
Good
Moving around the
feeling.
pocket and stuff. Feeling
Good
pressure.
vibes. Good vibes coming off this Giants community right now. I love this. I
We're
love it.
getting all the good vibrations.
Yes, finally. You know. What about Doug Kramer? Is he? What is he, like an assistant coach?
Is he assistant quarterbacks coach?
That's what I don't know.
Huh?
I honest to God,
Doug
I don't
Kramer.
believe it or not, I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is. I'd rather have Garrett Wilson.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my locker room's fire, isn't it? Still down here in the other end. Pat gets to go up there. Yeah, Pat's up around the corner. Oh, Michael R., good night. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
My layer
And
of
if you're
bricks.
Yes, if you're new, like, subscribe, ring that bell, please. I sure would appreciate it. I'm only like 35 away from 400. I didn't think that would be possible, but you know, I want to thank everybody who
Congratulations,
has
Joel.
subscribed. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. We got a great community here. Oh,
Sir, DJ,
yes.
that's what I want to see, man.
Yes.
Move around that pocket, feel some pressure.
All is good. Yes, I'm out of the gulag finally. I always wind up in the gulag though.
If you haven't already, please sub up to Classified 3F with Joel, Big Pat Sports Talk, Taj
Yes.
World, and NYG Jeffy T 3285,
Yeah.
and all the rest of the Big Blue crew. Thank you guys for
Yeah.
coming into the chat and being with us in the stream tonight. For the man cave.
Thank God we don't have McAdoo as a coach, or he'd be telling the press everything that we're trying to do right now.
He'd be telling us to look at the tape too.
Right. Look at the
That's-
film.
Look at the tape.
Yeah, we're gonna look at the film. We're gonna look at the tape. The tape will tell us everything.
Look at the tape. Look at the film.
Dave
Look
will,
at the tape.
Dave will better not say that. Those words better not come out of his
Judge,
mouth.
Oh, God.
I got to turn my camera off. Yeah, Spectrum. I got to keep my
No.
camera off. I apologize.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no more
Did
looking
you
at
guys
the tape.
hear Colts want the Colts are still looking at Bradbury? Be nice if they did.
Even
Shit,
with
I mean,
Gilmore,
they just got Stephon Gilmore.
Right.
they
Zach-
probably want to build an
okay.
elite defense.
Well, he
Oh,
said he's
the
a center.
Mm-hmm. Pat might know a little bit more about him.
Right.
Well, I mean, the
McAdoo
Colts might
said-
just want to. They might just want to build an elite defense this year and just go for it. You know,
Kayla, I'd
since the secondary
appreciate
is a
that.
weakness.
Thank you. I really would appreciate that.
They got McLeod too, right, Taj and Joel? Rodney McLeod? Or-
who was that?
Fan,
The
Met
corner?
fan.
No, the safety from the Eagles last
Power.
year.
Good night.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. They're just loading up to help out Matt Ryan in the offense.
Then McAdoo said Sam is our
Well,
starting
take care, Eric.
quarterback.
I
Yes.
think. Your Colts working out Brandon Peters from Illinois.
They could use some wide receiver help too. Besides,
It's funny
Michael
y'all talk
Pittman.
about Macaboo.
Right.
He said
Oh.
Sam is our quarterback. Yes, starting.
Oh,
quarterback,
okay.
yes. That's what he said. Then he said that was something I should have said.
Yeah, that's what you said.
That was-
I mean, it's kind of hard to
Uh-huh.
screw up that Carolina offense. We got the talent over there that they have, but it is possible, especially with no real quarterback right now.
Man, I'm hearing the Falcons are in love with Willis.
Yeah, they are big time smooching with him.
I told man, if Matt Ryan was there, that would have been the perfect scenario for him.
Well, I mean,
But-
now they got Marcus Mariota.
But
basically
well, yeah. And here's the thing. Okay, if he goes to Atlanta, I think they're going to make him a week 1 starter just because of ticket sales.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you see
mean,
his
like,
wide
'cause what they did
Do you
because what
see
they
his
did with
wide
Michael
receiver
Vick.
core? His wide receiver
Oh.
core is awful. They have nobody at all for him to throw the ball to except for Pitts. It's
Man,
I mean, it's just to get that. You mean like that Michael Vick type energy, basically.
Mm.
yeah, or RG3.
Yeah, RG3. Yeah,
I hate to say that, but that's
an identity.
that's just the scene that I see getting set there for him because he sells tickets. He's got to go out and play, and
yeah, because it's Atlanta.
I hate
you
that
know what
shit.
I mean?
He's not going to get what he needs. If he goes to Atlanta right now, he's going to be a day 1 quarterback. Welcome back, Pat.
Yeah, yeah,
What's
because
up,
it's
Pat?
I ain't here
Atlanta.
for
You
like
know what I
2
mean?
minutes and been talking to myself.
Oh,
Hey,
Forgot I
you were
muted my
muted
mic.
by accident?
hey.
Yeah.
Now we get the good stuff.
Yeah. Do you know Zach Kramer from Illinois, the center? Pat?
No.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because was it Zach the Potato was asking about him before? He
Yo,
was a
Doug
guy
Kramer. Yeah, he's a center from Illinois. I just looked him
Doug
up,
Kramer.
but I don't know anything about him.
Mm-hmm.
Bryce Hall for the New York Giants.
Nah, I don't want Brees Hall.
Ah,
Not too. Nah. We not getting a running back that early.
Just feels like more and more that that somehow the Giants are gonna get James Cook. It just seems like they really
Right.
like that kid, and that they'll try to do whatever they can to get him if he's around the 3rd or 4th round if he lasts that long.
Shit.
hey, it's been a couple of easy streaming nights here. I'm not going to complain.
It's gonna be chaotic by this time next week.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. How come we're not excited about 9 days and in 1 hour here on the East Coast, it's going to be 8 days.
Yeah.
That's Daniel Jones days.
DJ to the draft, man. Got a ring to it.
DJ.
I got a question for everybody in the panel and on the in the chat. Who do you think is going to be a surprise player that's going to make it into the top 10? Like, pick a player or two you think are going to be in the top 10 for this coming draft that you never
so
expected.
you're stealing my mockumentary stuff. I got you. Okay.
I missed your stream last night, Phil. I apologize. I had to watch. I was covering Raw last night.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I apologize. Which I'll make it up to you next time.
Yeah, it means you didn't watch the video either, did you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, see?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll go to the gulag then.
Yeah, you're a definite gulag. That's a definite. You know what else it is? Pause, man. Just pause. See? I
knew you were going to do that.
Yeah.
I was waiting.
Well, one is Trevor Penny.
Trevor Penny. Oh, what? A reach? Yeah. I hope we do not. I hope we don't take Trevor Penny.
You may be able to go to the Seahawks.
I think Devin Lloyd.
I think it's going to be Jameson Williams.
I just don't know what it is. I can't explain it. Somebody's going to fall in love with that kid.
Devin Lloyd.
They're going to take a chance on him. Yep. Somebody's going to take a chance on him. Kayla says Jordan Davis.
He could definitely go in the top 10.
He's going number one overall. No one is more skilled than me. I wouldn't know. Coach, I wouldn't bet on it.
Number one coach. Maybe see a quarterback or two going in the top 10. Besides Malik Willis
Definitely
being the
can see that. I
obvious.
can see 3 going in the top 10.
Me
Nah,
too.
that wouldn't surprise me. A quarterback in the top 10, that wouldn't surprise me.
Remember, everyone said that there's no quarterback that's going to be worth taking in the top 10.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to remind everybody.
I still don't think there's a quarterback worth being taken in the top 10. But
Jeffrey coming
I
at
mean,
me.
hey, they may not be worth it, but hey,
Yeah, Jeffrey thought I
they
was
may
out of
not
my
be worth it,
rocker.
but somebody's gonna go.
That wasn't me. I was on your side.
No, you were one
Yeah?
of those guys. No, yeah, it's
No,
awful
I
damn
was-
funny, Pat, how everyone we bring on this panel says I was on your side.
Go look at the stream. Go back to the streams.
Yeah.
I was on your side, Joel. I was saying that the whole time that
Yeah.
every year the quarterbacks somehow making the top.
Not
go
at
back in the previous
first.
streams.
Not
I said
at first.
no. I did. I
Yeah,
did.
you-
I was one
you
of those
said that
guys that was
Joel
on your
will
side.
take your Garrett Hall and go sit in your corner. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. There ain't one of these quarterbacks in the first round.
I'll be honest with you. I don't want that total. Look.
Jeffrey was too.
No.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't.
at first.
I never.
At first, I turned you.
No, I believe it's always every year. I said that back in December and January that every year those
I gotta go- I
quarterbacks
gotta
somehow
go.
make it in the top 10.
Now I got to go back and collect tapes. Son of a bitch! You know how many hours I got to
Go
sit
look
here
at the
now?
Go look at the tape, Joel. Go take a
Oh.
look at the tape.
Now I'm gonna have a new video out instead of pause. All right, just hang on, folks.
Yeah, next time I go on Pat's stream, I'm gonna get slayed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be just the hype that he seems to be getting as of recently. I think it's gonna be Jamison Williams. Teams are gonna start falling in love with this kid because of his
I can see him
overall
going to
ability
the
at the wide
Falcons.
receiver position. Yeah, they
Definitely
need
see him
help
going
at that
to the
position.
Falcons.
Pat,
They're as barren as barren
Rick
could
wants
be
a
at that
story.
position.
Yeah,
I
I can see
don't
one of
have
his
stories.
receivers.
all right, here's
I
a
can see one of
story.
these
They
receivers
loved, they
on the
kissed.
Falcons.
Nothing did you miss. The end. Okay. New
That
Phoenix
moves me,
61, New Orleans 56. He met Pickett.
Who won the Heat game?
Obviously, I think the Heat did. Butler had
The
like
Heat.
36 points in 3 quarters.
Yeah,
Well, if it was the Knicks, you know
They
the
up
other team would have
2-0.
won. Yes. I'm glad McAdoo's gone. You need to watch Doug Kramer, Southern Illinois. Okay.
Say good fight by your team though, Pat, a couple of nights ago against the Bucks. Thought you guys weren't gonna pull it out.
If we
Pause.
could have shot 40%, pause. If we could have shot 40%, we would have won.
Oh my goodness. Take a look at the tape.
see, and that's the thing. I
One of
mean,
the most
like,
triggering words for a Giants fan. Yeah, that's right. And now you have to read them too. Ha 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 ha. Triggered. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was
I'll
me.
take the way you guys lost,
Ugh.
Pat, over the way we lost. That was just
Yeah, that
horrible.
layup was insane. Yeah, that should have never happened.
Jason
That was-
Tatum, man.
I don't know
It's
how
Marcus
he stepped
Smart.
behind y'all.
Oh, Smart is smart. That guy is so irritating. Every time he always
Marcus
plays
Smart,
great
man.
against the Nets. All the time he plays great against the Nets.
Levance with the info. Heat 115, Hawks 105.
Thank you, Vance.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
the Hawks are gonna get swept.
Yeah, I said the Heat in
Good.
5. I said the Heat. would
Trey
win the
Young
series in
needs a
5.
little humble pie in his
Yeah, he
life.
does. He does.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
He
already
also
know
needs
Knicks
some
fans
help
don't
on that
like
team.
him.
Grizzlies 124, T-Wolves 96. Caleb, my max
wow.
was 475 many moons ago. Joel, Pat, Taj, Jeffrey, chat. I'm out. Take care. Be safe. Peace,
right,
man.
Frank.
Peace and blessings, Frank. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate it.
Have a wonderful night, Frank.
And thank
Take
you
it
guys
easy,
for
bro.
all tuning in. Like, subscribe, ring that bell. No problem, Vance. Glad to be here.
Man, this
Glad
Doug
to be
Kramer
here.
kid got a little bit of power.
Look at
though.
this. Man, y'all better not mess with her. Telling you.
Oh shit.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
wow. 150?
Yeah, as I said. But better watch out.
Oh, hell no.
She just has that look of somebody that like studied taekwondo at a real young age too. So you might have to go get your foot surgically removed from your hiney if you mess with her too much. Blessings, Frank. Yes. Who would be mad if the New York Giants pick a quarterback?
Yeah, quarterback. Come on. Man.
Pick a quarterback, I'd be mad. I'd understand it, but I would not be happy. I would really
wouldn't
try. I would
understand
be. I would look like I was stunned. Yeah,
I wouldn't understand
exactly.
it at all.
Exactly, Coach. Oh,
He has work to do, though. Doug Kramer has work to do, but he's not bad if you get him in the 4th, 5th round. It's not a bad pick, but he definitely has
Who?
some work to do. The center from Illinois is Doug Kramer. I'm looking at him right now. He has a little bit of work to do, but he definitely has talent.
I would look right now, but I have to have my camera off just to stream so it doesn't lag out.
He's definitely not trash. You can definitely work with him.
Yeah.
He's
But
not
I don't
Billy
think he's
Price.
a day one starter. I don't think he's a day one starter yet.
No, but he would be definitely good, like 6th round, maybe undrafted.
And give him a year to work. And we have some fillers for at center right now. Give him a year
Right.
to work.
John Feliciano.
You can turn into something.
Yep. They're going to have a press conference tomorrow. So guess what we're doing tomorrow?
Yeah, that's why I'm finna lay it down so I can get up.
Yeah. We're going to watch it right on
A
Big
Giants
Pat Sports
interaction.
Talk. Tomorrow at 11:30, we're going to be on Big Pat Sports Talk looking at that interview. Swing on in and let us know what you think.
Yeah. Right, Joe, I'm gonna go ahead and get some rest so I can wake up in the
Okay.
morning for that.
All right.
And I will see you over
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, get your beauty sleep. You're going to need a lot of it.
All right, long day tomorrow.
Right.
All right, Pat.
All right, y'all have a good one, fellas.
Peace. Oh, he got to be tired.
Jeffrey said,
Oh,
BRB,
thank you.
Brooklyn dog.
Thank you. I appreciate it. This was last minute. I mean, we're all praying for Lou and his son. They're healthy and doing good. Yep. We're going to watch it. 11:30 tomorrow.
Yep. Stay tuned.
Yep. It'll be on Big Pat Sports Talk channel. So if one of my moderators there could drop his link, make sure y'all sign up Big Pat Sports Talk.
We're going to have to hear these dumbass questions tomorrow, man.
I don't know. They might have to go about it at a different angle. Shane is outsmarting them a lot. So they ain't going to like that very much. They're going to have to start digging deeper into their bag of tricks, so to say.
Oh, the media?
New York Giants should take a kicker or a punter. Well, we signed one, but
We
you're
got
you're probably going to be able
That's
to get
a Pro Bowl kicker.
you're probably going to be able to get somebody that's decent on an undrafted free agent rookie deal if they've got any talent. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure you stop over there tomorrow at 11:30. We'll be doing the Shane press conference interview. presented on the Giants app, I believe. And then at 4 o'clock, I'm going to be going live again. It's 420 on 420 on 420. So, needless to say, I got to be live.
Twice.
Hey, if you want to just join and show up with a bubblegum
Well, not
cigar,
twice, but I mean, we'll have.
talk football. I don't know where the conversation will go, but I'm sure it'll be interesting.
Yeah. But the
And then
media,
at 6
hey, man.
o'clock, Big Pat Sports Talk again. We'll be doing a premiere.
Yeah.
You can go get an alert on that right now if you want. That way you don't miss out on another Giants moment. And then at 9:30, we'll be going live again. Yeah, that'd be oh my goodness. Wow, that's a long friggin' day. That is a long friggin' day. Bulls play tomorrow. Oh, Pat might want to
Yeah.
call that. Because
Game
him and AK are supposed to. But he left, and I'm not calling him because I know he's tired. Yeah. 6 o'clock. 11:30 for the introduction. 4 o'clock my channel, 6 o'clock Pat's channel, and then at night we'll let you know in the chat what's going on at 9:30. I don't know whose channel that is. Paw Patrol time. Oh, yep, 11:30 it starts. The press conference.
So
will be,
that
yeah,
should be like around 10:30, like around Pat's time.
yeah. I like Thomas the Train. My granddaughter loves Blue's Clues. I love Paw Patrol. Brian Dabble at 10:15. I didn't know that. Oh man. Oh.
Yeah, but we gonna have to hear fucking Pat Leonard, man. Pat Leonard asking
You sure about that, Nimmer? I don't know.
Hey, but Joe, did you see that article that his squad sent?
No, I haven't had much of a chance to read any articles. Really, I've been really busy.
No.
Why, you got the article?
No, I was just asking.
Okay. Okay. No, I haven't had a chance to read that. But that seems to be about the end of the news today. Again, prayers out for Lou and his son. We're thinking about you, hoping you're okay. I want to thank everybody for joining the impromptu stream. I think we're going to wrap it up right here. Or there's something, Kayla, going on. There it was something that. What was it about, Taj?
Hold on, let me go back. It's something that his squad sent in the chat.
Right.
About like Brian Dabble or something.
Yeah, it was something that broke today on a news site. I forget what it was. Because, of course, I haven't read it. I'm probably going to read it right now. But thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
You got it?
Xavier McKinney. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It says,
go ahead.
Yeah, the Xavier McKinney article where it says the giant uptight atmosphere gone with Dabble.
Right.
So basically, it's not like you mean like really like too tense.
Right. But man, thanks everybody
they're
for
just
being
having good
here.
conversation.
Jeffrey, I know you're on a phone call. It's all right. It's cool. We're gonna peace out. So man, thank y'all for showing up. I appreciate it. And yeah, we're looking forward to tomorrow. Let's see what Dabble and everybody has to say. Let's see what goes on from here. Maybe we
Yeah.
get a hint at the draft. Maybe we don't. Should be fun though. Make sure he's tuned in. So until next time, folks.